Good afternoon. It's currently 49, I think it is. Oh no, 1:49, sorry. It's what's it called? It's 30 degrees Celsius outside. The horrifying glowy thing that's called the sun is out. And yeah, I am currently doing some interface setups for World of Warcraft. Hang on, my nose is itching. Um, and what I'm going to be doing is actually doing a lot more of my profile. So what I'm going to do is actually set up elvUI, which is something that I didn't really want to do, but to get where I want to go with my interface, the easiest way is to use elvUI and then knock it back to being something that I want to be using. So we'll go from there, and I'll begin by bringing it all up, and we'll go on. Yeah, so let's just bring up World of Warcraft now. So in front of me, I've got elvUI set up screen. So we'll just continue. I'm not going to use anybody else's profile because what I'm going to be doing is stripping back the profile, stripping back everything. So that includes all my quest logs, all my text logs, etc. Moving it all around and setting it up how I want it. So we've got chat in place. I will set up chat, which is already set up. I will go with a shared profile. And because what this will be is for everyone, not just for one character. So it can easily be transferable. So it's going to be a class setup. And I'll auto scale it just to get it right, because medium's a fraction too small, large is way too big, so, and small is itty. So we'll get that to auto scale. I still want, so things like the chat windows I'd actually make bigger because, yeah, I have to be about here to read them. I can read them further away, but it's for quickness. I want the font to be a bigger size. Anyway, but for now, auto scaling will do, and I'll go into it later on when I do each individual option, and we'll go that way. So for this case, it's going to be a healer profile. I will go for icons only. I want to be keeping it to a minimum, but I want to be ready to move if necessary. So, and we'll take that as a finished article. Well, finished starting point anyway. This is my second cup of tea. I'm finishing off, which I'm probably just about to go for my third cup. We'll open up elvUI. Main interface. Actually, I'm going to go for large for this moment in time, just to see what they say for texts. And it makes things a bit easier for actually seeing the writing. Actually, no, I will keep it as auto-scaled. But I will change things. So, action bars. So, general. Actually, we need player bars. Player bar 1. number of buttons. We want all 12. Basically, we want all 12 of the buttons so that we can use it. We also want to be moving it and making sure it's actually a mouse over. So if I've got the mouse over it, it's in play. But what I will do is, so 12 buttons. And let me see, I'm going to turn off mouse over for this second. And I'll quickly set the sizing to be a bit smaller. And positioning. Settings. Bottom left. Yeah, I'm just looking at what options I have. I'd like to move that around as well. And I forgot to check what. Just double check the. So what I'll do is set that to 14. Macro text. We don't want macro text really. We need count text. We don't. Okay, first hurdle is how do I resize? How do I move the bar? Because so we've got buttons, we've got rows. We want to resize it and we want to okay, so button sizes is currently set to 33. What I'm actually going to do is make it smaller and take it to 30. May not seem like a big choice, but it makes things a bit easier. So, button 2 is in place. Me. Okay, so let's bring up a so elvUI move action bars. So this is the first problem I've come across, moving the action bar. Okay, let's see. Maybe new tab. Oh, well, that's very close. No, closed it. Okay. Move an action bar, simply click. I think I'm going to need to see a video for this. I'm going to need to see a video. Hang on a second. Put things on hold for a minute and then I'll come back. Okay, back again. Sorry about that. Yeah, it right. So it's actually toggle anchors away. So I'm basically going to be moving. I'll move everything around. Yeah. What I'm going to do is just to complete this structure of my profile for now. Because I don't want to be thinking about anything. So we'll put all our action bars out of the way, and we'll put all our frames out of the way, and we'll grab them as we go through. Don't worry about it later. Right, so we've got bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, hit bar, and I'll accept that for now. We'll move back into it all in a second. Because what I'm going to be doing is enabling all my action bars and then hiding them up and making them smaller. Is okay. Action bars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, enable, 8, enable, 9, 10, 11, 12, oh actually 15, okay, so everything enable. It's a bit of an annoyance, but what we want to do is we want to go back, get all our anchor bars just put into the same points. So we want all 12 buttons showing on everything. And then figuring it all out later on. Enabled. Enable. Enable. Okay, so there's some bars that you can't enable by the looks of it, which may be because I haven't enabled them on the main interface, which is likely. We want to make sure we've got as many of the bars as possible in place. So 12, 12, 12. Okay, so 10 is used. I will keep it for now, but bar 10 is used for stances. So line. Instances of forms, because when I get to my leveling a druid, I'll want to be ready to be able to at least look at that. I think that's everything. Let me just double check my way through. Okay, so yeah, so we've got 12, we've got 12. I want to make the button sizes all 30. So we've basically got just a uniformity to it all. Need to press return every time to make it stick. Let's get that around it for a moment. Yeah, so. Especially junction. Right, got a keyboard. Let's get back to where I am. Anyway, let's see. That on the plug? No, good. Okay, so let's see. So that was setting to 30. Oh, cat hair up my nose. $30. So basically just setting up uniformity here for now. I can deal with problems with it later on. Generally I don't click, so the few times I do click is if I'm using a secondary skill, such as say resurrection, which I haven't macroed or set up. I'll just set it so that it's there ready to go. Next up, I need to make sure that everything is a uniform. So we want buttons per row being equal to 12. So buttons per row. Buttons per row. Okay, so that's all been set up. Also want to make sure that the button spacing is all the same. I think it is. Right. So just setting it so that button spacing is all set to 1. Let me see. Okay. So let me see, what else do I need? Right, so for now, I'm going to start moving rows around a bit. Oh, actually, so bottom left, line or direction. Oh, I want it all to be universal for now. So anything I can put it. So now we'll quickly toggle anchors. So first, the most important 2 bars are that's my main bar, and that's my sub bar. The sub bar contains basically my mouse controlled items. My main bar controls my quite frankly, it's my main spells. So 1 to 10. Sorry, 1 to 12. So that's my universal format spells. My sub bar is basically my F keys, which are set to that. If I was, say, using just a laptop without a special mouse, I'd actually be using them as the arrow keys, but with Control, Alt, and Shift as my swaps. So let's see. Next up, that's my. So Control is my next usable row. So basically, the Control keys are my things like my shifts and alternates keys. So bar 9 can be removed. Bar 2 can be removed. Bar 3 can be removed. Bar 10 can be removed, as can bar 15. Because whilst these are stances, they're not really, I don't use them as much. So that's my Control Shift, which is my subset of keys. And those are my Shift Alters keys, which are used but not. Actually, what I'll do instead is, because these aren't used in combat, or rather shouldn't be used in combat, I'll put my shifts in there, into that place. Yeah, so that doesn't need to be there. That doesn't need to be there. So bars 50. Everything else I do use. So the rest I'll keep to one side and not worry about, because they are, put them over to here, and if I come across, when I do come across stance, the other bars, I'll bring them into play. But for now, they can just go along. I'll make sure they're just disabled. So let's see. So pet bar, I'll put to there. Zone ability. Lead vehicle, I'll put above me, but I'll put I'll deal with the pet bar in a second. And that starts to become closer to my natural interface. What I'll do then is quickly lock everything and take a look. Okay, I'm happy with most of what's in place. I may lower it a bit further, just for neatness. What is at the bottom of the screen? Oh, it's just getting caught on something that's elvUI related. to one side, so there's a bit of a gap between them, so I don't automatically get caught up in all of that. I need to check 15, what's called bar 5 as well. So let's lock everything. And bar 5, what's the way to do that one? Just double check. Yep, so that's there. Size. Button size, number of rows. Bottom. Fly out. No. I'm not quite sure what's different about button 5, bar 5 than I suspect it's the padding. Hang on. Let's see. 14, 12, 12. That was it. The difference is backdrop. The difference isn't backdrop. I do like backdrop, so I'm going to put that in place. Keep 6. Get rid of 2. Get rid of 3. We keep 4. We keep 5. Get rid of 6. No, we keep 6. Get rid of 7. I'm gonna so I am going to get rid of 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 stays in place, 14 and 15. If you notice, I also haven't got any Alt key set up because it's one of those keys where it is slightly awkward it's easier just to, on occasion, use it, but not really as a mainstay. Best to keep it to Shift or Control because they're directly above each other. And what's called. So you don't have to actually think about moving your hand much. So because I use the keypad and that has got an Alt, I have set up the Alt key on it. It's available, but I'd rather not get overly used to it as a requirement. Just pouring another cup of tea. So yeah, that's it for today. Tea. That's my limit. Unless it really turns into another pot of tea day. But I doubt it. Sometimes it does. Oops. As we haven't got a cat around, I'm going to turn that off. But what I'll also do later on is actually take into account certain things about my streaming. Makes things easier for people to watch. And what I'm actually going to do is turn off the thicker tape so you can actually see my full interface. So, let's see. I'll just turn that off for now so you can actually see the full interface that I'm working on. Without actually me messing up the screen. Yeah, so there is a bottom row which is CNS, which those tend to be completely unused spells. They tend to be the spells that they'll either be my sell junk, which is just a macro that sells all my junk off. My professions, or my I am Murloc macro. Yep. So, yes. Now, what we're going to do for all of these is make it so that they're mouse over. So they vanish off the screen unless I've got unless I move my mouse over it. That way, they become less distracting. The reason why I'm doing it mouse over is because I shouldn't be actually it means I don't get tempted to click on them as much. So it's there, but it's not really there. And what I'll do is use my interface later on to handle a lot of the what's called. I'll use my recallers to handle a lot more of my bits and pieces. So I don't need to be worrying about any of those at the moment. So let's see. Next up, I want to be making my chat bigger. Because that it's okay, but it's not. Let's toggle anchors. Put chat up a bit higher. We'll lock that into place. I'm also going to see fonts. I'm actually going to change it probably to okay, tab font I'm going to change to about 14, I'd say. We also want to make sure that our tabs are set to wider. Just checking my way through. A second, I'm looking for tab selector. Okay, we'll go with panel. Doesn't really matter about URL links. Be hiding channels. Okay, that's better. I have to click on it to make it work. Oh, hell no. I can tell you that from the start. Let's see. Panel height. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, so that's right. Set that to about there. Yeah, that should do. Panel width. What to do quickly is turn my bar so that I can actually see it. I'll make it a fraction wider. So it's not getting in the way of the bar, but it's not getting in the Let's see, 7. Oop. Well, that's wrong. 500. Yeah, 500 should be. But what I will do is also for action bars, I'm going to turn off mouse over for all of them. Activation, all of the visible ones. And then I can actually take so what I'm going to do is move the bottom of my mouse over to a point where I can actually just put that to the bottom of the screen, so I know instinctively where I'm actually putting myself. So double anchors, and we'll slide that down. Grow. I don't know what that one is. I'm going to put that to there. For now. And we'll lock in place. Pet bar. Because I've just noticed it and it's annoying me already. So what we want to do is spacing. And we'll actually set that to 30 as well. And quickly here is the pet bar. Pet bar's down there. Right, so what I'm going to do, pet bar and stance bar. So put pet bar above the stance bar. pet bar above that. Okay, so minus 264. Yeah. Minus 264. Not quite right, so what I'll actually do is move it along a bit. It's much better. And whilst they're not perfect, I will put leave vehicle as a bit further along. Try to align it. As I put it under the F keys, that'll work better. Those two I'll just put. These are a bit raised. Just put them to one side slightly. Okay, so that's basically my pet setup. Pets are now enabled. And that matches up with the threat bars that I am going to need. So let's lock that in place for this second. I'm just going to take a small break and put my milk back in the fridge. Okay, again, sorry. Put my milk into the fridge before I went back. It's hot enough to turn it off quite quickly. Anyway, so we were looking for chats. I was looking for not. Let me bring up cam. Hi. You're going to get comfortable? Okay, let's move the mouse out of the way. That's right underneath you. Hi. Okay, so what I'm looking for is change the font size. I'm going to try font size. elvUI. No, I don't need to know how to download World of Warcraft. Okay, so should be under the general and combat rules. Okay, so general chat output. No, I do have to make it. I'm going to have to make it larger. Ooh, that's bad. This basically means I need to shrink everything back down again, but okay, we'll go for a 1-for-1 ratio. I'll shrink it down.
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Cancel that. So I'll go with a 1-for-1 ratio.
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Stop listening, Google. Player bars. Size. I know. I wasn't talking to you, Tabitha, by the way. Tabitha kind of gets her name confused a bit on occasions. Because okay, so I'm going to put it back to what was my level? 20. I'm going to actually put that down to 20. I don't like it that much, but actually, oh, I don't need to. by 20. Yep. So actually, that's a pointless thing. Okay. Next up, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, I was going to do, I might as well do it for all of these. So then if they do get enabled, I am ready for it. It hasn't blown up everything as badly as it should do. Yeah, so that's all good. Chat. So what we want to do is oh god, that's bad. Okay, that is pretty terrible. For width. Well, width is good. The font is like a first-year computing student who's been told to change the fonts on a Word document. Oh, let me see. What are my options for fonts? Don't outline. Okay, that's better. I can actually deal with it. So, what I am going to do is I'm just going to go with auto scaling. Knock it all back. And what I will do is media. Let's try enable replace with wizard fonts. We'll make the font size I'm going to do outrageous and then we'll knock it back. Okay, so that's that one. So we'll we'll knock that to 18 for now. Not 180, 18. Normal font, we'll put that to 14. Okay, I missed where it can change, so I'll put that at 9. And I've still missed where it's changed. Outlined is not a good font, not a good look for me. So what I'll do is put that to 14. Just a good measure. So outlined, select none. Select 14. Actually, let's just bump it up to, let's see what 40 looks like. If it shows up anywhere. No, it doesn't. So turn that one to I'll also put that to 14 just in case. Ah, okay, so I see where it was. It's actually the regular fonts. I don't want to replace. I don't want to replace. And I don't want to replace the nameplate fonts. So let's go back for chat. That falls into the category of I don't care. General. Yeah, that's horrible. Nope. I might have just clicked on something I shouldn't have. hope even after 16. That can be lower. Okay, so pitch 13 then. No, not 64. 13. Yep, better. No, don't need any alerts really. The only one I do need is whispers, which is already enabled. Let me see. Do I need timestamping it on my chats? Okay, I still don't like the unnatural sizing. Let me see. Hang on. Not that up to 12. See what happens. No. That didn't really change anything to what I can tell. Put 3. Panel width. Much better. I've still got the font problem. Okay, we've got a thunderstorm coming. If I get disconnected. You'll know what's happened. I'll put that below. I don't know what the line is. Oh. Actually, why does it have a loop in the middle of the screen? Let's close that off. Let's put that into yep, let's reload, see what kind of mess we've got. So a huge loop panel in the middle of the screen, which is not what is helpful. So let's go with so. First of all, let's correct the action bars again. Ugh. Messed up. And that's driving me nuts. So that was actually 30. Okay, so all I'm doing is quickly changing the button sizes from 20 to 30, just to get them back to a reasonable size, and I'll move them in a second. I'll move that out of the way, because I don't want that in the way. Let me see. Okay, so everything's right size. Now let's just move them along. Three. Yeah. Leave vertical elsewhere. Move that along so that it's actually next to. There. There. And I'll keep loss of control icon there for now, but I may well move that soon. So, right chat, that's so we'll lock into place. and chat. I don't want to write chat. Stop. No outlines. Apply to all fonts. Yes. The reason why I'm not using outlines is it's bloody difficult to read as a dyslexic. Well, for me anyway. I'm going to assume that it's difficult for everyone else. Of course, that isn't the case, but for me, yeah. Action bars, general. Apply to all. Let's set the font. Yep. So font is 10, but we want it to be nothing. Keybound text is top right. Did that actually make a big difference? Yeah, that makes quite a big difference. So, mono. Bottom left. Okay, so that's dealt with. So any cooldowns show up. I haven't even dealt with that yet. Yeah, so let's see. Next up. Back to chat. Not important, not important, not important. No, I don't need alerts. Only available on the top tab, which actually should be pit 16. Okay, let's try that, and I'm going to quickly reset. Close up, and we'll reset and see what changes. And some open up elvUI quickly. Toggle anchors. That one out of the way. More close. Yes. This is horrible text. Horrible. Let me see. So, whatever the hell's over the top of it. So. Hello, Sadie. Toggle anchors. Let's find out what is actually here. So, right chat, left chat. Hello. Okay. Take. We'll lock that all into place. Left chat position. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to take a break because it's starting to lose power here. I'll probably come back on in a little while after I've watched a YouTube video on this and figured out where the hell I can get rid of that sodding left panel and right panel. It is a pain in the neck. So for now, thanks for watching. I'm sorry this has been a bit of a dull one, but we'll get on to something more exciting later, hopefully. Yes, Tabitha, we're going to watch up and video on elvUI, see if we can improve things a bit. But at the moment, I'm getting frustrated with it, and it's best just to walk away.